What's up with everybody? It's your man Moya B.
Hi,
And
Nicole.
we're back here with another reaction video. Another special video request from Matthew Mann. He's a huge supporter of our channel and he wanted to react to
Delusional black Muslim gets educated on the viciousness of the Arab slave trade.
I would like to say thank you, Matthew Mann, for your support. We're finna dive right into it. If you want to suggest a video to it, check out the links to our stream live. Gonna be in our description and our video card.
That is not the subject matter at hand. The subject matter at hand is this. Why, out of all faiths, must we take on the faiths that cause the confusion amongst our people? Why, amongst all faiths, must we deal with the faith that our slave masters use on us, and which was a clear testament that God does not exist? Unless you could explain to me why your God would allow your people to be enslaved by a people calling on his name. Don't you think intelligent black men and women would now denounce a God that can be called on by the slave master, who can perpetuate his imprisonment on your people year in and year out to no avail, making us eunuchs, double castrating us, cutting our penis and our balls off? And now you tell me it is safe to study and adhere to the very religion that the man that double castrated us in the East got away with, so he can have sex with our women and water us down in race? Are you kidding me? Explain. Why should we worship your God when he ain't do shit for black people all those years?
Damn.
Polite.
Why?
Polite. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Why should we worship your God when he ain't do shit for us?
But let's get this understood. First of all, when we using this context of slavery, we have to understand.
Are you going to answer the question? Because you did this the other night.
Hold on. Check this out. When you use the context of slavery, you have to know what slavery is, right? So slavery is to put yourself in bondage, right? To be in bondage, right? So what the white man did was not just put us in bondage.
No. Let's talk about that goddamn Arab. Let's talk about that Arab first.
We're using this term slavery and making it synonymous across the board, which is a very, very big mistake.
So the Muslims didn't enslave black people? So black Muslims, hold on. Nah, stop. Black Muslims didn't enslave black people the way I'm talking about?
Listen.
Are you, hold on, before we move forward, nah,
He's
stop.
trying to beat around the question.
Before we move forward, I am talking about castration. I'm talking about being murdered. I'm talking about not having the right of freedom to read or write what I want. Are you saying Muslims did not do this in the name of Allah to black people?
I'm telling you, Muslims did not do that in the name of Allah to black people.
All right, yo, I'm done talking to him. Yo, we talk to you later. So I can't do this. I'm not doing this.
A lot of people.
You're disrespectful for saying that. You're disrespecting your whole race. Nah, you're disrespecting your whole race, and you're not gonna make yourself the special Muslim. Yeah, I hear you. See you later. You come up here and you complain, vent your frustration, but I'm not gonna let no nigga tell me that Muslims didn't oppress and enslave and castrate and lynch and incapacitate, stop us from reading and writing. I'm not gonna let no nigga tell me that. In the name of Allah, in the name of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is the same damn demon that was used and called upon to enslave our people. You can't get away with that. I would be wrong to allow the people to listen to you speak any further. At least keep it real and say, yeah, Muslims did enslave other Muslims. Now we got to get into what slavery is. So what you gonna do? Tell me about a fancy rendition of slavery that is different so we can let these motherfuckers off the hook? Are you serious? See, I'm sorry again for the vulgarity. I'm gonna stop with this. This is the reason. If black men gonna get turned up, they should get turned up on some real scholarly shit. On real, word to everything I love. I'm gonna slow down with the cursing because I really want to stop that. You know, because I know people want to have their children watching this and all. So I really decide within myself I got to slow down. But for the youth that's out there watching, know if you are going to curse somebody out, let it be the one that is trying to present the slave master's trash to you and tell you now that they ain't enslave us. How the hell am I going to allow him to speak on this show? It's supposed to be for educational purposes. I don't mind disagreeing with somebody, but this ain't going to be like the other night with Bashir when he's trying to, what's the definition of good? All this craziness. Now, what is slavery, brother? Brother, you know what slavery I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about us being made into eunuchs. I'm talking about us not being able to reproduce ourselves. I'm
Yeah.
talking about us not having the freedom and the privilege to be left to our own vices so we can advance our own society or destroy it of our own free will and of our own accord. That's what I'm talking about. So let's not play crazy when we talk about slavery. You ain't going to give me no fancy slavery, because I ain't talking about no fancy slavery. I ain't talking about no indentured servants. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not
He talking about
crazy.
hardcore
I know the
slavery,
willing
chattel
slavery, indentured servitude that people could go into and then be returned to their family. We're not going to play games like
Yeah.
the slavery that I'm talking about didn't transpire within the confines of Islam. That is disrespectful to black people, and you are hiding the facts on behalf of your Arab slave master. God damn it. You ain't even hiding from the white slave master. You hiding for the Arab slave master, who, in my opinion, is worse than the white slave master. The white slave master monetized slavery and made niggas think it was more impressive to be a slave under the white man than the Arab, because the Arab was so damn vicious to us. You see all those mulattoes running around in Africa right now? You think light-skinned people naturally populated Africa? They double castrated us and raped the women by the millions. The man in the world leading, and most babies ever made was a damn Muslim who had over 10,000 black men in servitude with their penises cut, and had the most women in bondage that were black women, and raped them, every last one of them. And who he couldn't rape, he let his soldiers rape them and watered them down. And that's why you see the coolie hair Arab today that look a little like he's black. It look like he has, phenotypically it looks like he has some black features. And you're going to ignore all of that and tell me no Muslim enslaved us? You're going to ignore all of that and see them black features on them Arabs and think that that is natural?
Yeah.
People in Christianity, people in...
All because you're trying to protect the law, but you'll shit on the Bible in a heartbeat and tell Tazariak his ass is crazy.
Problem is,
But you think nothing's wrong with you, though.
That's doing it
It's the
versus
people,
like
not the
doing
religion.
it in the name of
you
God.
guys,
you
man.
know?
That's the dogma I'm talking about. Just the long pauses he goes through when he's asked questions. It's that thing that takes place in religion where a brother or sister knows he has to cover up for a slave master, so he pauses. But under normal circumstances and conditions, he would have been able to answer those questions in real time. In real time, he would have been able to answer those questions under normal human criteria and circumstances. But when you ask these religious people something, they go blank when it's common sense. Notice this all the time. Now we got to define the word slavery. Come on.
All right, Basim.
Come on, man. Move to a different subject. You can't do that.
Oh, he's still on.
Yeah, I thought he was...
Not
they cut the line.
until you
Oh, he's
admit
gone,
Muslims
too.
enslave black people.
Hold up, Basim.
Hold on. You can't talk until you admit Muslims enslave black people.
You gotta admit that, Basim.
Take you and cut you up and rape your women, and they
Yes,
think that they're Muslim, but they are not Muslim.
I hear you.
The Quran.
I know what
They
he's
have a
saying.
Quran in their
He's
goddamn
pretty much
hand.
saying like...
He's saying
He-
the Muslim religion didn't do that.
Yeah, he said it is people who call themselves Muslims.
Yeah.
But if they were true Muslims, they wouldn't do that. Just like
Right.
you got people who call themselves Christians.
Christians,
If they were
true
true Christians, they
Christians,
wouldn't
they
enslave
wouldn't do that.
people. They was
Right.
doing it in the name of Christianity, but they weren't true Christians. So I can see his point of view, where he's coming from.
So if you show me in the Quran where it says to castrate them, then I'll say, you know what, Quran? You're absolutely right.
Did Prophet Muhammad have slaves? Did Prophet Muhammad have slaves? Did Prophet Muhammad have slaves?
Prophet Muhammad didn't have slaves, brother.
Yo, I'm out of here. I'm done. Look, I'll talk to you another time. I gotta catch a flight. I gotta catch a flight.
He really probably cut it off.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can see both point of views. I mean, like I said, he said, well, that wasn't true Muslims, because true Muslims wouldn't do that. Same thing with Christianity. If you're a true Christian, you wouldn't do all this horrific stuff to people and
Right.
stuff. You know what I'm
but
saying?
it didn't seem like he wanted to admit that Muhammad may have had really. I don't know.
I don't study the Quran.
I don't know. I'd have to do research. But did Muhammad really have slaves? But
It's a possibility he probably did have slaves.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really study the Quran, so I'm not a Muslim. So, but I mean, some people will try to like defend their religion.
Yeah,
You know?
I think
They're
a lot
trying
of
to blind
people
out.
do,
Yeah, they're
because you
trying to
get
blind out to
so
things. You get so invested into it.
invested, yeah, and tied into your religion, which isn't a bad thing, but you can't then be blind to
Yeah, certain things.
the things you're doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you still have to be able to
Yeah.
evaluate everything.
Yeah, you can read the Bible and you can like, oh my God, it's amazing. Then you can see some stuff in there that's like, wow, like you shouldn't be like afraid to admit like, oh my God, this
Right.
Like horrible. It
Or-
sounds horrible.
I mean-
because it's human beings messing up doing
Right, I was
horrible
gonna say
things.
humans have done it wrong
Yeah.
since we were created.
Yeah.
Like we've all done it wrong. We've had periods of time we were completely wrong, and
Yeah.
like every religion should have to step back and realize, okay, this was wrong, and now we need to change.
Yeah. And that's what it's about. It's about, human growth, changing,
Right.
And being a better person and stuff. I mean, if it wasn't no bad things in religion, if you think about
You
it,
wouldn't grow.
you wouldn't grow, and on top of that, it wouldn't seem real. It wouldn't have no,
If it
like,
was perfect, you
yeah, it
mean?
was perfect. Because you like, how can I relate to this? Because
Yeah.
you see all this horrible stuff around the world now.
True.
So, yeah. But, yeah, man, it was definitely interesting, man. And
He's very entertaining. You're gonna go off on him.
yeah, he's going off on him. But, yeah, man, thank you, Matthew, man, for your support
Yes.
and this video request. But you better go in this video. Don't forget to subscribe.
And thumbs it up.
Turn on notifications. It's your memory B.
And Nicole.
Want to catch you on the next one. Stay awesome. Peace and love, baby.